Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new series where we're gonna do Guess the Guest. So essentially, it's a series where people send in replays of them playing as a guest, and I try to attempt to figure out who they are. So for today's submission, actually have no idea who it is, but it is gonna be our player in the bottom right-hand side, playing in the blue pieces against a different guest. So you can play along with me. You can try to figure out if who they are from their actions and the decisions they make in game. So yeah, it'll be an interesting idea. So first off, first thing I noticed is that they're gonna go scout, really early scout around the same timing as the house. It's just gonna look around for towers. This is too early for like a tower. I think you could just leave it at home for a little bit longer. It looks like he's just gonna patrol around here, trying to make sure no workers come through. I saw this is slightly unoptimized, but then again, at the same time, they are aware of the possibility that someone's gonna tower. So, and then it looks like it's a den. So I'm thinking about who possibly could have uh, the beast styles in play. And also, this is a very interesting location for the den. Um, Most people would put it around here, like so, and then the castle can make a full wall, but having it up here is something I don't know anyone who does this like this. So already I'm a little bit confused. I don't really have a good idea on who it is, but hopefully as the game progresses, we'll have a better idea. Um, the other player's doing stuff, but I'm not going to really focus on that. I'm just going to be focusing on our blue player here. So one thing I want to see is he going to go for a second house after this? So that's more of the trendy destroy call type of build. Or is he just going to go for a castle at around like 18 supply? Um, and then we'll see. So yeah, it is just going to be a den opening, one den opening, with the wolf going across the map. Yeah, I'm not really sure who likes to do this build. Probably someone who's very versatile, perhaps. I know most people just play racks a lot. Seems to be what a lot of people do. So yeah, like I said, 18, and then he's gonna go for a castle. Let's take a look at this wolf micro. He's gonna go in, scout that there is no castle, but that's fine as of now. Let's see. He's floating a little bit. Okay, so yeah, he was about 40 gold above, and then the wolf is taking some damage. Okay, so it's a nice blink from the opponent, but he does escape with the wolf. Yeah, so not the lowest level gameplay, but not the highest. That's a good hold position micro there. Really nice, I like that, I like that. And then now they're just gonna take the castle. Okay, you really should be pulling that back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so rudiments are really good. Um, Pulling back wolves when they're weak. Um, I think he overstayed his welcome a little bit. Really shouldn't have taken. I feel like you could have been taking like 2 less hits, but that's okay. Looks like a second den is on its way. Also in this particular line, he's gonna pull his workers. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is someone who clearly knows how to play the game. So it's not like a new player or anything. That wolf is gonna die. Unfortunate. Um, yeah, I'm actually not sure who this could beat. Who does one den? Who likes to do one den? I don't know. Um, it's definitely not like top level play, I think. Just like with the amount of hits that they got off and how delayed this castle was by a little bit. So small mistakes. He's gonna go for, looks like a snake charmer as well. Okay, I don't hate that. Um, yeah, this is really difficult. Because, okay, for me coming into this thing, I thought it would be very easy just given how people have different playstyles and people have different, like, it's a small community. So it's not like, I don't know, if you have like tons of players and you have so many possibilities. But like, just coming into it, I don't really know. It's actually a lot harder than I thought. There are things that I was thinking like building placement could be a big thing, like this, but I don't recall anyone doing, or at least from my knowledge, doing this sort of building placement. So this wolf should pull that back. Or he wants to trap it, but he doesn't use his blink, so he'll be fine. Yeah, okay. 2 more dens. Okay, this is pretty aggressive. Yeah, some good, work pulling back that worker. It's definitely, some good level. He's gonna go for a house. Okay. This is a wolf. Yeah. Okay. So these are all pretty much for free. I don't think he's gotten any. Yeah, he just lost 3 wolves for free. But that's okay. So essentially it's going to come down to if his wolf snake 4 dens will be able to kill his opponent, because he's not looking to take a 3rd base. So I guess this kind of tips me off to the fact that this person probably doesn't have too much experience with Beast, just given that he's not going for a longer game. Because I feel like if you're going to go for like a 4 den or something like that, then you're probably someone who's not very used to playing Beast. Because you just want to, go and attack and play, and just be aggressive and win, I feel like. But, okay, that's sloppy from his opponent. But he's the presence of mind to go for that Weak Raider, which would be nice. He's going to pull this back. Or I guess not. Okay. So these are trades that are okay, but not amazing. And I guess you're fine with that, especially because you are all-hitting him. Gonna get that, which is nice. I like that target fire. Wolf was unable to attack for a little bit. Yeah, I wonder who these guys could be. This Beast at this level. I know XG has been playing a little bit of Beast, but he's been playing mostly Castle first into 2 then, so I don't think it's him. I don't think it's one of the, the top players. Could it be Deathstroke? Deathstroke usually plays either the first fast expand into 2 then. And he's also a lot more talkative, so I feel like, did they say anything? They just said go have fun. This is also like a tell. Some people have different ways of playing, saying good luck, have fun, so I was thinking maybe that could be a tell. But no, okay, there's a 5th down on the way. Who could it be? Who else is there? This is actually really confusing. I was hoping to have a much easier time, but really not. They're gonna build a tower here. You're gonna... Yeah. I think Beast should win from here. You're just gonna ignore the tower and just go for, yeah. That's a good decision. I guess Rax didn't do much pressure with his initial raiders. Even though they really could have. Okay, he's looking to take another base. Yeah, honestly, you shouldn't have, I feel like some poor macro, because you really shouldn't have the money to do that, but that's okay. Who could it be? I think there was a guy named Everett Winters who likes to play this sort of style. I've played 1 or 2 games with him. He liked wolves, I think. Who else? But I don't think his gameplay level was this good. I mean, yes, I'm saying, his castle was late and all that stuff, but it was some good micro at the beginning, passable, good enough in a way. This is actually really difficult. Maybe I should I don't know. Maybe I should make it easier for myself somehow. Make it so that, I don't know, add a new rule or something. Got animal testing lab on its way as well. That wolf getting trapped. I feel like he's just rallying stuff across and... Okay. Maybe he's just misrally or something. This guy looks like he's gonna go take it. I like this! Spreading out the wolves to check for a third and fourth base. Or sorry, a potential fourth base. Yeah, that's a really, you know, good fundamentals. He's gonna see this, and I assume he's gonna bring his army over here, or like over here to trap his army if he tries to defend it. Yeah, okay, so he definitely has, you know, I feel like it's someone who's a smart player, but like not necessarily a great player, you know. Definitely knows how to play the game. So someone who's been around for a while, I don't know, this is actually extremely difficult. I also need to think about who's been playing recently, because there might be people who are about the same, you know, level, but like they haven't played recently, so obviously can't be them. This is actually difficult. It's gonna take a fifth base, excuse me. Yeah, some solid beast play. I feel like he could just jump on that army. Why is he bringing this back? Is that hotkeyed, or is he intentionally bringing it back? I don't know. Second animal testing lab coming out. I like this army movement. Going this way. This guy has workers in his army? Is that on purpose? No, oh, he's just taking it to take the space. Okay, I see. I feel like I'd be able to guess the Rax player a bit easier. I feel like this Rax player might be... Okay, we have this distracting while going for this tower. Yeah, I like that. Some good hold position micro. Okay, that's really nice. I think I'd be able to guess the Rax player, but unfortunately that's not the person player I'm guessing. He should be aware of this with his wolf, so he should send this over here. That was really good hold position micro. Look at all the cost efficiency that the Rax player's getting. And he's not even going to get a tower. Or maybe he might barely get a tower. Yeah, he's not even getting a tower. Well played by the Rax player. But yeah, I think this means this base is forfeit unless he comes immediately, which I'm not sure if he will. I think, yeah, he's afraid of like a counterattack, so he's only going to come with a portion of his army, which is fair. But I think this is going to take down the tower and retreat, I guess. So another thing I guess I have to look at is there's no dragons or werewolves, and it's been quite a while to the game, so that kind of rules out a lot of people. I know some people didn't really like going into that tech-heavy late game of Beast. So people like Beard Rat or Destroy Call would definitely go for more like werewolves and dragons and stuff. Go for that, you know, ultimate army kind of composition thing. There's also no like advanced workshop or something like that to do like drops or something, which could be effective, but yeah, I'm really not sure. So I want to say this is like a mid-ish level player. They definitely know how to play the game. You know, I feel like they could have done a bit better denying this base. This attack over here didn't do as much as it really should have, but that's in credit to the Rax player. Okay, now we have the fortress. Where's the fortress? He's building it here. So ideally you want to build it in here so that it doesn't get scouted, but that's okay. Yeah. So I want to say this is like a mid-level player, but like a good mid-level player. Who's been active? This is not a good fight. I don't know if this army is fighting from here. Yeah, I think at this point, if he keeps bleeding unit, Rax is just gonna walk across the map and kill him. He's adding more dens, but that's a little too late, I think. He has, oh, 2 workshops coming up too. Okay, that's good flexibility. I like that. He did replace that wolf over there. Still keeping some armor. You really shouldn't be bleeding these. This fortress, is this gonna come in time? He's gonna take another base, okay. So now at this point, this is gonna be Rax trying to get up to the same number of bases as Beast. Yeah, I feel like his army movement, the Beast player's army movement could be a lot better. I feel like he could try to go for, you know, some attacks down this way or this way. But he's very passive. So so this is what I'm thinking. Because of how passive his army movement is, I feel like this is actually not someone who plays Beast primarily. Because I think he knows that Beast is supposed to be active, but like he was like pooling his army here. He was pooling his army here for a little bit. I feel like this is like a Rax player, perhaps, who's actually playing Beast. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Maybe I'm overreading. Maybe it's just like, yeah, just like thinking about it. If they were actually like someone who played primarily Beast, then they would be more inclined to play like as a Beast player. I don't know. I mean, the fundamentals are pretty good. We got double catapults. This is mined out. No fortress yet, right? Or no dragon's lair, right? Yeah, so like I was saying, like this sort of thing where he's like pulling up units instead of like sending stuff across the map. Like with his skill level, if he was primarily a Beast player, this player was primarily a Beast player, I think they'd be doing more run-bys and like being a bit more active with his wolves and snakes. But because they're not, I feel like it's more likely that this person is not primarily a Beast player, if that makes sense. I think so. And also, there aren't a lot of like just Beast players out there these days, who are active at least. Yeah, I do like the catapults. They're gonna really pack a punch against this sort of army. They're gonna take another base over here. Okay, so, but it has to be someone who's somewhat flexible enough. Like they knew how to do the opening. They knew like the theory behind like pulling back the walls. You know, execution wasn't the best, but that's okay. They knew what to do. I think. More workshops. Okay, and there's that advanced workshop. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's see how this goes. It's a big straight up push. There's gonna be a lot of cata friendly fire here. Yeah, look at how much damage the wolves make. Both cata shots. These gyros, snakes don't do well against gyros, but like when you have this many, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so who's a player? Okay, so I think it's gonna be a Beast, Rax player who's playing Beast, who has played Beast a couple of times, but like not primarily. So who's? Maybe it is xXDeathStrokeXx. No, I think the micro behind it isn't quite as good. Does Nigat play Beast? Sometimes, maybe? I don't remember him playing Beast at all. He only plays Rax into mech. I don't recall him playing Beast ever. Does Albardo play Beast? No, I don't think so. Who could it be? I'm like stumped. I didn't think it'd be this hard. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit to see if there's anything. There's a nice push, but it's gonna get shut down. A lot of power's going off. A lot of power's going off. Okay, that's an interesting movement, but it's just gonna get cleaned up. Yeah, huh. I do like this, cutting off this ramp. Do I want to go? Okay, these catapults are just gonna clean up, I think. This is a nice attack as well. Yeah, okay, I think that blue wins this. Alright, so who do I wanna make a guess for? I think I've seen as much as I need to see. I don't think I'm gonna get much more information. That was close up. Okay, there's a GG. All right. So, let's go back to the analysis part. Okay, so one den expand, but the den is over here, which I don't know who does that, honestly. And then they went for a 4 dens. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 like this with a snake charmer, and tried to deal some damage. There was potential for it for sure. I did take down this and take down a handful of workers, a handful of army. And then they tried to kill the tower, but there was like, some good hold position micro. Then they just played, they got the fortress, but I don't think they got anything. Did they get any? No, they didn't get anything for the fortress. Like they didn't get the snake charmer, wolf speed upgrade. They didn't get a dragon's lair either. So that was maybe a mistake. I don't know. And then into mass catapults. A lot of catapults for the late game. Okay, so with how passive his army was for a good chunk of the replay, I feel like it could have been a Rex player. And also, I don't know. This is really confusing. Building placement. What do we have here? I would say no, because he's playing B, so that's okay. Tower placement. Like, this is actually something that I like to do with my houses. And like putting the snake charmer here. I think I put my snake charmer here a lot. So, but it's obviously not me, because I would remember. Castle placement. I think if you are gonna go for a castle placement here, you want to put it here, so that it's like you have this little. Is it like units can't go through here? Because I feel like it could there now. And I guess there wasn't too much thought with these additional building placements, but that's okay if you're playing Beast. Yeah. Okay. So this is difficult. Alright. Judging by the level of gameplay, I don't have enough, I guess, information for any meta guesses, like, does some people do this? Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to base it solely on... Wait, okay, he did do an early scout. Okay, I'm gonna guess. Part of the guess is who's active in the community right now. I'm gonna say this is Deathstroke. So and purposely trying to throw me off. I think, like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Cause okay, so he usually does either the FE2 den build, or he does what he likes to call left meta, where he puts his castle on this side. But I feel like this is just, and also he talks a lot, but he didn't talk a lot here. But I feel like that's like next level, trying to mind game me. I think the gameplay wise, it seems like it's about the same level as like Deathstroke would play. Um, yeah, okay, I'm somewhat confident with my guess. Does he go catapults? I don't know, because I haven't played him that much. I never had the chance to play games with him where it would go into like late game. Does he do one dens? Yeah, I've seen him do one dens. Yeah, I'm gonna guess Deathstroke. Yeah, and then you can tune in next time to see if I'm right or not. If you'd like to submit a gameplay, a replay, then you can do so in the description below. There's a link to a Google form, and you can submit your replay, and you can watch as I agonize and guess, and try to guess at least, who you are. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Tune in next time. Thank you very much.